Welcome to Cozy Kitchen 345. Today I want to share a new homemade recipe that anyone can make at home. This is a simple, cozy dessert that doesn't require complicated ingredients or professional equipment. Everything you need is easy to find, and the result is soft, creamy, and incredibly comforting. Let's start with the base, the sponge cake. First, take a clean bowl and add a small pinch of salt. This helps balance the sweetness and brings out the flavor of the cake. Next, crack 5 eggs into the bowl. Add sugar and start mixing gently. At this stage, don't rush. The goal is to combine the eggs and sugar evenly until the mixture becomes smooth and slightly lighter. Once the eggs and sugar are well mixed, slowly add the flour. Mix carefully and consistently, always in one direction. This is important. It helps keep the batter airy and soft, so the sponge stays light after baking. When the batter is smooth and lump-free, pour it into a baking pan. Place it in a preheated oven and bake at 180 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. While the cake is baking, your kitchen will already start to smell warm and comforting. After baking, remove the sponge cake from the oven and let it cool completely. Do not rush this step. A cooled cake is much easier to work with and absorbs the cream better. Now, let's move on to the cream. In a separate bowl, add 500 grams of cream cheese. Then pour in 300 grams of heavy cream. Add 120 grams of granulated sugar. Mix everything together until the cream becomes smooth, thick, and silky. The texture should be stable but soft, perfect for spreading. Once the sponge cake has fully cooled, carefully cut it into 3 even layers. Take your time here. Clean cuts make the final cake look much better. Lightly soak each layer with milk. This step keeps the cake moist and tender, but don't overdo it, just enough to soften the layers. Now, start assembling. Place the first layer on your serving plate and spread a generous amount of cream on top. Add the second layer, soak it lightly with milk, and spread the cream again. Repeat the same process with the third layer. When the cake is fully assembled, cover the top and sides with the remaining cream. Smooth it out gently for a clean, cozy look. At this point, the cake needs time to rest. Place it in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours, or up to 8 hours if possible. This resting time allows the flavors to blend and the texture to become perfectly balanced. After resting, take the cake out of the fridge. Use any leftover cream to touch up the sides or top if needed. And that's it. A simple, homemade cake made with basic ingredients, prepared calmly in your own kitchen. This recipe proves that you don't need expensive tools or rare products to create something delicious and comforting. Thank you for cooking with me today on Cozy Kitchen 345. If you enjoy cozy homemade recipes like this, stay with the channel. More simple and tasty ideas are coming soon. Before we finish, let me share a few simple tips that will help you get the best result from this cake. This sponge cake is special because it stays soft and light, even after resting in the refrigerator. Mixing the batter gently and in one direction helps keep air inside the sponge, and that's exactly what makes the texture tender. One common mistake is rushing the process. If the cake is still warm, the cream will melt and the layers won't hold their shape. That's why letting the sponge cool completely is just as important as baking it properly. Another small detail that makes a big difference is soaking the layers lightly with milk. You don't want the cake to be wet, just soft enough so every bite feels smooth and delicate. The resting time in the refrigerator is not just waiting, it's part of the recipe. During these hours, the sponge absorbs the cream, the flavors come together, and the cake becomes balanced and rich. This cake is perfect for a quiet evening, family tea time, or a cozy weekend at home. It doesn't need decorations or extra toppings. Its beauty is in its simplicity and texture. You can serve it with tea, coffee, or warm milk, and it will always feel comforting and homemade. This recipe is proof that simple ingredients can create something truly delicious. You don't need professional skills, just patience, calm movement, and care. Thank you for spending this time with me in the cozy atmosphere of Cozy Kitchen 345. I hope this recipe brings warmth to your kitchen and joy to your table. See you in the next cozy recipe.